Good morning from Burton Waters Boat Sales here in sunny Ipswich. Today I'm going to be showing you around this Sunseeker Portofino 48. She's a 2010 boat fitted with twin Volvo Penta IPS600. Now that improves the fuel efficiency, and this is when they were starting to get introduced. So it just provides that extra space on board, which we will show you slightly later. What we'll do is we'll run you through the exterior before heading inside. So as you can see, you've got a very large bathing platform, hydraulic, so if you are accessing the water, if you've been swimming for example, or you're launching a tender, just makes that nice and easy. Massive window there for your VIP cabin, so when we head down there later it's just very impressive, plenty of light, and it's a very pleasant area to be. Plenty of portholes, so when you're down there you don't feel confined, and it's a really good size. So we'll head on now and show you around. Hopefully we don't get too wet whilst we're out here. The sun did make an appearance, so hopefully that comes back out. So your garage is rated for up to a Williams 325, although if you didn't have that you could always fit in a jet ski or some paddle boards, bikes, whatever you want to bring on board, some inflatables, you can do so. So a really nice feature on the boat is you've got access by both the port and starboard side. Now that just creates a nice symmetrical look, and it's a very good looking boat really. And now what I'll do is, if Fred follows me up, we'll go into your engine access, because it is slightly different on this boat. So on your port side, this hatch actually lifts up, and then you've got really good access to your engine. So we'll head down there slightly later on, but you've got your twin pair of Volvo Penta IPS600s. And as I say, that just improves your fuel efficiency. And it just means that you can have a smaller area for your engines, so that your VIP cabin has tons of room, which why wouldn't you want? Just coming on to the access, it's just simple. We'll show you in there slightly later on, but it's all controlled just on the aft here. So we'll head on. The first thing to note is you've got this large sun pad area, so when the sun's out, very pleasant place to be. You've got some integrated cup holders there, so you can be chilling. It's just a really sociable area, and that's what it's really about, this boat. You've got your sunroof in front, very open, you're doing a bit of island hopping, you've got the sun out, and you can be lounging around, plenty of people sat around here, very sociable place, and you can just do a bit of everything. You can do your sunbathing, you can do your socializing, you can be having a meal, and everything just works really well, and it's just a high quality finish with all aspects. So what we'll do is I'll show you your outdoor galley. So you've got ice maker, storage, then your cool box for your beers or whatever you are drinking on the day, your griddle, cooking up some bacon perhaps. But as I say, it works well because you haven't got too far to go, but very well thought of by Sunseeker. Tons of light coming in as well from the large sunroof, windows, and it is a nice modern feel in here. It doesn't feel like it's back from 2010. It's nice having a contrast with the materials as well. So this is when it was starting to be introduced on boats. And then we've also got some additional lights above head. So here we've also got our heating control, one of the heating controls on board. We've also got some more down below. That's just nice that you can control that from up here. You haven't got too far to go for anything really. Coming on to the helm station now. It's very well equipped, as I will show you. So you've got a Raymarine E120 plotter. There we go. And then if I take this off, these are always the right pain to get off. We've got another Raymarine E120 plotter. This boat's also fitted with autopilot. So, like I say, it's well equipped. Fusion sound system. And then your steering wheel, when this is back, excellent visibility throughout. And then also when you sat down, really good visibility. So it gives you that option, and then you can also adjust the steering wheel nicely. Now, not all the Portofinos were fitted with a bow thruster, so having that on board just makes it nice. And then we've also got a Volvo Penta IPS joystick, so it just creates ease when manoeuvring. Got the twin throttles next to me, full nicely to hand. And then we've got this carbon effect on the dash, not like a cheap one which you see. It's a very nice finish. And then the additional instruments. And beneath here, we've got a Volvo Penta display. Now the sun's actually coming out, so we might be able to open up this sunroof for you. Probably won't last too long with the unpredictable weather, but it looks like we've got a bit of sunshine, so we may as well open it up whilst we're here. But as you can see, let's imagine we're cruising along. We've got the wind blasting in the hair. What a nice feeling that would be. And it is the perfect visibility. And you've also got that opportunity, if I go to the port side, I'll just take my shoes off. You can do the same. So you could be stood here with your head in the hair. Head in the air, not head in the hair. And then, very comfortable place. When you're undergoing, you can squeeze a couple people on here, a couple people there, and then more people behind. So there is absolutely vast amount of space on board. And you see why this is raised is so the VIP cabin has more headroom, which we'll go on to shortly. So the bit you've all been waiting for, let's head down below and show you what it's got to offer. So coming down, we've got these grab rails either side, so you're not going to be falling down, hopefully. And we will go onto the galley now. So you've got a electric hob, really good sized fridge, so any additional drinks, or if you're prioritising health, put some food in there if you haven't got enough drinks out there already. Microwave, but this is my personal favourite colour of choice for the woodwork. Plenty more storage, sink, and then more storage above as well. So we are not short of storage, that's for sure. And then what we'll do is we'll just take a seat just to give you an idea of the space on here. No compromise whatsoever. The headroom is excellent even when stood up. I'm 6'2" and still got a good amount of space above head. And then you can imagine yourself being sat here. We've got the TV just over there, but plenty of space here for your evenings, or if you wanted to do some work, dining, etc. And then you've got a fold-out leaf table, to accommodate some more guests, but then folds back nicely so you can move around nice and easily. Portholes letting in light and ventilation. We've got those dotted throughout. And then another nice feature is the integrated lights within the steps. Just shows a bit of class, which this boat is all about, really. Nice contrast within the materials being used with the wood, and then this lovely finish on here. And then what we'll do now is we'll head into the forward cabin. Now it's very versatile on board with the opportunity to arrange these beds on how you want. So if you've got different guests on board, you can make them into twin singles, or you can make it into a large double berth. So really it depends who's on board, and you can adjust that to how you like. So that's a nice feature, really easy to do so. You can just pull that across, which we'll show you shortly. In there you've got really good hanging space, and then plenty of overhead lockers in there, and we're not short of light either. We've got twin portholes, escape hatch, and then additional lights throughout. Plenty more storage below as well, and then to configure the double berths, you just pull them across nice and easily. So we'll push that back for now. Then we've also got an ensuite. So you wrap around door, toilet with electric flush, plenty more storage, and then you've got your sink as well. Really thick materials throughout the boat, just providing that excellent quality which is shown and represented throughout. Carpet feels really nice beneath the foot. And then we'll head into the VIP cabin now. Speakers throughout the boat, so you can blast your tunes. And then look in here, this is what it's all about. Plenty of space in here, super impressive, nice and light with the massive windows either side. Portholes letting in light, but it's a modern feel in here, especially for a 2010 boat. The amount of space you get in here with those IPS being sat behind, due to that improved efficiency, it just frees up more space as it's not all within your engine bay. So we've got a vanity unit over there. Look at the quality of the woodwork. Just, Fred, do you like this boat?
Stunning.
Stunning. Stunning. It is stunning. So I might just have to take a nap now. No, I've got to finish off the tour. So in here you've got an ensuite, electric flush, plenty of space in there, and then if I go in here, it gives you an idea of the space you get in your shower room as well. So we're not limited for headroom. And then we've also got access through to your saloon area. But in here, plenty of space, can't really ask for much more. Electric flush, and then the basin, very large. So what we'll do now is we'll head into the engine bay just to give you an idea of the space and what's located within there. So we'll head out, show you the tender garage as well as the engine bay. So let's get out and do that. So just before we go on to the engine bay, above head we've got a sun awning. So when lounging around, it just provides a bit more shelter. And then in here, you've got a cut-out section for your shore power inlet. And then here you've got access to your generator. And then as you can see, it's clearly running off shore power now. So just before we head onto the engine bay, as you can see now, we've got the sun awning out. So if it was a sunny day, it would just provide a bit more shade to stop you getting sweltered by the sun. Just making it a nice, cozy environment, so it really can be adapted well to suit the day. So we'll just put that back in now. It's all operated electronically through the switch here, so we haven't got to do it manually. After this, we'll go onto the engine bay, show you what's down there. As I mentioned earlier, the boat's fitted with twin IPS 600s, which provide more efficient cruising. Cruising speed on here is about 25 knots, and max speed is around 32 knots. The boat's also fitted with a generator on board, as seen, but we'll show you that down there below. So I've headed down into the engine bay on the Sunseeker now, and it's just to give you an idea of the space. So here are the IPS 600s. the equivalent to the Volvo Penta D6. We've got a generator just over here, but there's still plenty of space down here. The engine hours are currently 870, they've been maintained well, and the boat was previously used in Holland and the owner has just brought it back to sell here in Ipswich. 4 kilowatt generator, easily accessible for any servicing, etc. And now we'll round up the video on the outside. So to round up the video, this boat is priced at £369,950. She's fitted with twin Volvo Penta IPS600s with the engine hours currently at 870. Very well equipped with generator, autopilot, radar, bow thruster, and then the IPS remote. Heating throughout, sun awning, everything you need. It's fully loaded. So make sure you come here and see it and we'll be happy to show you around. The boat's available to view 6 days a week. If you'd like any more information on it, feel free to get in touch. We'll leave the link to the boat below so you can go check it out. Any questions, just feel free to give us a call. So thank you for watching this video. The boat is located just outside our office there, so you haven't got too far to trek. And make sure to check out this boat.